Alright class, this is a very short video on reflections and what this is going to look like. I've already filled in the spaces that you need on your notes, so you can go ahead and copy these down. So the first thing I want to do is just read the directions. It says I'm going to reflect over the y-axis. Step number 1 says that I need to highlight the axis that you're reflecting over. So they've given me that axis in the word problem, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight this axis because that is the y-axis. Basically, I'm going to pretend that there is a mirror on this side, and it's going to reflect that same image over on this side. Okay, so that's step number 1. Number 3 is you want to count each point of the figure. For each point of the figure, count how many spaces it takes you to get to the axis. Then count that same number of spaces on the opposite side. So I'm going to go ahead and use a new color here. Should we use purple? I'm going to first start with the letter L. So L, I'm going to count how many spaces it takes for me to get to the y-axis. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes me four units to get there. So I'm going to do the exact same thing in order for me to get to the other side. So I'm going to start at the y-axis and count 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now L prime. That's my new ordered pair. Okay, so I'm going to label it with L, which is step 3, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for all of my points. Next thing is K. I'm going to go ahead and count how many spaces there is to get to the y-axis, and so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. The exact same thing I'm going to do on the other side. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm labeling it and have K prime. We're almost done. We have 2 more. I'm going to look at N. N takes 2 spaces or 2 units to get to the y-axis. So I'm going to count the exact same number on the other side. So 1, 2, and I'm going to label it N prime. The good thing about M is that it's on the y-axis. So if you're on the y-axis, you're not really reflecting everywhere or anywhere. You're staying in the exact same spot. So this is M prime. I'm going to go ahead and connect my dots, and I'm going to create my new image. So that's what you're going to be doing when it comes to reflection. You're just counting the spaces, or counting how many spaces it takes to get to the axis, and then do the exact same number on the other side. And just don't forget to label your points using the prime symbol. All right, well, hope you guys have, if you have any questions, let me know during class, and good luck solving reflections.